Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One-0 count. Here it is. Hit in the air out to left field. Cabrera's there. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in once again, J.D. Martinez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Bare-handed for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. Alcides Escobar is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there. I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Chad Hutton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. A dangerous changeup to miss high with that stayed out of the zone. No runs, no hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Here it comes on 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a looper to left. Hamilton over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. Get up and digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first is Escobar, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Louis Lustig. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Here's the 0-1. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Billy Hamilton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there. In is Jorge Soler. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Hey, pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Mike Moustakas comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Melky Cabrera stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. No runs, no hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Fouled back. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Hamilton is under it. And that ends the inning. KC down in order. Just about given up for dead. It's 12. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Seager. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cabrera going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, so a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now as they just continue to pour it on here.
"50 home runs. That's not a big year. That's a huge year. That's select company right there. Rare air. Not many guys are reaching the 50 homer mark. That's an impressive number.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now in the box, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hutton moves over. 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no. Now to the plate, Brandon Moss, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
Again, he sends it out of play. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Pulled toward right center field. Griffey waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ready for another shot now, Whit Merrifield. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ripped down the first base line. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now, and his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 1-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put it in.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Hey, when you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance, you deserve all the credit in the world. His guys had to score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.